Does the new Superman deliver? Yes, in most ways, but there are some things that I think they could have done better. The DCU has finally started if you don't count Creature Commando, and it feels like we got plopped into the universe on episode 10 of the Justice League Unlimited series. Instead of an origin story, we get text on screen of everything that's happened since Superman has landed, all up until 3 minutes before, where he's getting beat up by a villain. While I understand a lot of people don't like watching origin movies or seeing the same thing over and over again because we all know Superman's origin, I think it would have been nice to still see that within a 5 to 10 minute montage or something like that instead of just the boring text on screen. Which, even though technically we do get a glimpse of that near the end of the movie. Lex is the main villain of this movie and he is on Superman's bumpers the entire time, not giving him an inch and beating him in every single turn. Like they say in the movie, he's been studying him for years and learning how he fights. Which is honestly one of the things I'm not the biggest fan of about this movie is that Superman gets beat up a lot in this film. Sure, there are some plot reasons as to why he's getting beat so much, aka Kryptonite, but he should not be struggling this much being the Man of Steel. Like during one of the main fights, there's something that he easily should have just noticed that was the reason why he was losing, and he doesn't realize this until the very end, which annoyed me. He also doesn't truly win his first battle until the end of the movie. For the most part, it's heroes that are actually helping him during most of the fights or Crypto the dog. Like, I want Superman to feel strong, like he is the one that the villains fear. The only people that I really want Superman to get beat up by is Doomsday, Zod, and Darkseid. Like, the other heroes should be the one that are struggling until Superman arrives. That is not to say that Superman in this movie is overly weak. He does have a lot of good showings of strength in this movie. I just wish that he was winning more fights than not, and also winning more fights by himself and not the help of others interfering. Speaking of Crypto, he is a super cute dog that is overly crazy at times, and sometimes it can get a little annoying. It's like, Crypto, chill out a little bit. Besides that, there is still a lot to love about this movie. Superman is great. I think David did a good job at playing Superman. Like, the contrast between him and his Clark Kent self is really good. They really show how much of a hero he is and a good guy. I mean, the dude saves a squirrel during a big kaiju battle. I mean, like, let's be real. I like his relationship with Lois Lane. There are some good moments between them that are very sweet, and I think the casting for Lois was spot on. I think all the casting in this movie, honestly, was almost perfect. I liked everybody in their roles, except I wasn't the biggest fan of the Kents. I just think they were very miscasted. I think the humor in this movie was really good. I laughed quite a bit, and I don't think it was overused in this movie. I think the visuals as well looked really good in this movie, not just from a cinematography standpoint, but also from a CGI standpoint. The shots looked really nice, and I love the dynamic shots that we got during a lot of the action scenes. Speaking of the action scenes, there are some really cool fights in this, like the Mr. Terrific fight, the fun scene with Guy Gardner just messing up some cars. Even Hawkgirl gets her own little moment to shine. David Cornsweet fighting as Superman and some of the scenes with him were really cool to see as well. Metamorpho also gets his own little time to shine during a little fight scene, and it's cool to see him use his powers. I'm also excited to see what next we get from the Justice Society or the Justice Gang, just to see which new members they include. I had a lot of fun watching this movie, and it's definitely a step in the right direction for the DCU. I'm just hoping that they can do right with the other films and don't make the same mistake that the DCU did and not introduce all their main players early on. So as long as they do that, we are in the right hands. That's why I give the new Superman an 8.5 out of 10. If you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching.